Okay, Ronnie LaBeef, congratulations on your state championship, and we'll see you later. Congratulations again. Nice job. All right, now we're going to move up to 145 pounds, and we've got somebody here. This was interesting in the introductions. We've got Cardi from Burn Hills. He's a junior undefeated, and he's 109, 6-0, and he's only a junior. And then we've got Morris White from Canandaigua, immensely strong in this 145-pound match. Morris White, 27-4 this year, 93-6. He's not undefeated, and Cardi is supposed to be one of the toughest wrestlers in the tournament.
There was a little to do in the beginning of warm-up, so I'm sure that's going to have some something to do out there.
Good speed by both wrestlers. Morris White looks to be in a little bit of trouble, but he's very, very fast. And you notice right now, Cardi moving all the time. Cardi, for 145 pounds, have unbelievable build.
I think we're going to see a lot of
action
movement out here.
You and I saw Morris White earlier from Canandaigua, Section 5, and to be very honest, he didn't look that impressive in his earlier matches. He had some trouble. And Cardi, of course, very, very tough from that Section 2 area. Morris White did lose 4 matches this year. I believe the last time I saw Morris White, he had hair.
Well, he might have been trying to get mentally. A lot of wrestling has to do with the psyche of yourself and whether you're ready to wrestle or not. Morris White seems to be hasn't heard of John Cardi's reputation because he seems to be taking it to him.
Cardi, of course, was first last year at 145 pounds, returning at 145 pounds, and he's only a junior. So if he wins this match, he's got a chance to be another one of those 3-time state champions. Cardi from Burn Hills High School, 20-0. He was hurt earlier in the year and then got sick after he was hurt. He's only, as we said, got 20 matches. You'll find that most men who make it here have closer to 30 matches. Cardi only got 20. Cardi in the purple, in the maroon. And we see a lot of him in the international wrestling rules. And they've got quite a club down there in Section 2. Morris White looking as good as I've seen him so far in the tournament.
Morris White might be one of those wrestlers that wrestles enough to win.
And then just kind of lets it slough off until the important one. Well, he's not going to have a more important match. In terms of strength, I'd have to give the edge to Cardi. Morris White in tight on the leg.
Seems a little quicker. He seems to be able to get in there, but so far Cardi has been able to counter everything that Morris White has done.
Stalemate. When they were introduced, Cardi blew a big bubble, had some bubble gum, and Morris White walked all the way over and had a couple of words for him.
Had a few words, and they were about to leave, and they had a few more words. And I'm sure it's all part of the psychological games that...
Well, Cardi not only might have a psychological game, but he's got Morris White in trouble.
There's only 4 seconds left.
Yeah, White's going to get out of this, but he's going to give up 5 points. So, it's going to be 5 big ones for John Cardi from Burn Hills High School in Section 2. Morris White.
138 pound place finishers, report to the award center. 138 pound place finishers, report to the award center.
Morris White's been wrestling since he was a sophomore in the varsity. Very, very tough in Section 5. 93-6-0 overall record. It's funny, as we get a caution here, it's funny, Morris White has only lost 6 matches in his career, and he lost 4 of them this year. Perhaps not peaking, maybe he is peaking. Obviously, he's got to be good enough to get here, although we saw him in the semifinal match. And
you really can't tell what those losses are. If you had
you might have gone up a weight.
For a...
Right. And as we've seen, a lot of the schools will send people up a weight. And right now, White taken down out of bounds. $5-0 lead for Niskayuna's Cardi. Morris White lets him up. Going to make it 6-zip. Morris White apparently feels he's got an advantage on his feet. I think he'd like to give him a throw.
I really think that was a smart move. I don't think he wanted to give Cardi any reversal points. He'd rather give him the 1. And he felt he's been comfortable on his feet. He's almost gotten it several times. Of course, he ended up losing the 1 takedown and 3 back points. So
he's a little taller and lankier than Cardi. I got to believe he's not quite as strong. Cardi's got very, very big arms and leg muscles. Right there, Morris White shows a little bit of speed, counters the takedown attempt. He's got those long legs. Nice move by Cardi as he takes Morris White right through the move. Something you usually see in the backyard, flips him over.
Morris White must be getting a little frustrated. He's had several excellent shots, and Cardi seems to be able to.
Well, he had Cardi very tightly on that, took him down, but Cardi rolled through, flipped him over.
Again, he didn't panic.
1 minute.
I would have to say Morris White's got the right idea in terms of how to wrestle Cardi. Now he's got that scoop, but Cardi got the wizard going for the far leg, very strong, and he fights his way out of it. As we say, Cardi's only a junior, state champ last year, vying for the same title this year. Would certainly put him in, if he could win next year, that special club of 3-time state champs. He tries a body throw out of bounds. He gets 2 points.
He can't get any back points out there, Lowe, because Morris White's shoulders were off the mat.
Morris White now down 8-0. I believe Cardi may let him up himself.
I don't think with 34 seconds we're going to see that. I think he feels he's...
30 seconds.
$25 seconds.
$15 seconds.
Cardi throws a leg. He's got a little, kind of a short, stubby leg, kind of hard, but he gets a good ride in. He breaks Morris White down. He's in a little bit of trouble now, however. He's going to give up 2 to Morris White. 2 seconds, 1. That's going to end the period, but Morris White picks up 2 points, making it 8-2.
Pick up your most outstanding wrestler balance.
We'll see a lot more wrestling in this match. Both wrestlers, like I said, Morris White has been close. He's probably maybe even a little frustrated. I'm sure that last reversal helped his mental state out a little bit.
Cardi didn't look really tough with the legs. I don't, especially to Morris White, who's a little taller and lankier, and Morris White turned it into his advantage to pick up.
Rule of thumb is if you got short, stubby legs, you don't use them.
Right, well, right now he's going to use them as he tries to go with that split scissor, lock the leg up, but it doesn't work. We get potentially dangerous. Might mention the officials for this match. Ron Katina and his assistant, Gordon Carberry. Katina down there signals nothing, no points. 6-point lead for Cardi from Section 2.
Notice how tight these wrestlers stay, too. That's the key. You don't want to create any gaps. When the gaps happen, that's when reversals and escapes occur. Got to keep nice and tight, and you'll notice Cardi stays nice and tight in on Morris White.
Morris White, incidentally, from Canandaigua High School, if we didn't mention it before. Very, very tough wrestling school. Right now, there's about 1:10 left. Morris White kind of tied up, and Cardi trying to muscle that half in. He does have legs. I'm amazed at. He tried to.
1 minute.
Morris White tried to roll through, kick through on the leg. And Morris White looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. He hasn't been moving with as much crispness. He's got 45 seconds left, and he may have. Oh, right there, tries for the cradle. Cardi tries for the cradle. Morris White stands up. He loses the cradle attempt, but now he's got that leg. He's going to take him out.
Been very impressive the way John Cardi has been countering all of Morris White's maneuvers, especially on his feet in the first period there. Morris White had several excellent shots and opportunities, and John Cardi just simply countered them very well.
30 seconds left. 8-2. Cardi, Section 2, Maroon, up by 6. And he picks up Morris White. brings him not so gently to the mat with 15 seconds left. In this match, John Cardi looks like he's going to become the state champ for the second time in 2 years.
5 seconds.
And now he's about 2 seconds away.
1982.
Morris White, game effort, but not enough to stop the onslaught of John Cardi, second time state champ, 145 pounds.
138 pounds, place finisher.
So, John Cardi, Burn Hills High School, Section 2, becomes a two-time state champion, 145 pounds. So that'll be something to look forward to for next year.
I'm sure it will be.